A foreign driver's license may make you feel road-ready. You may have years of experience. You may drive safely in your home country. You may even carry an international driving permit. But in mainland China, the real question is not whether you know how to drive. The real question is whether you are locally authorized, insured, and covered for the vehicle you are using. Driving confidence and driving authorization are not the same. The first hard anchor is international driving permits. International driving permits are not generally enough for driving in mainland China. This surprises many foreigners because international permits are accepted in many travel situations elsewhere. But China-side authorization has its own logic. The second hard anchor is penalties. Driving without proper local authorization can lead to fines, commonly referenced around RMB 200 to RMB $2,000, and possible detention up to 15 days depending on circumstances. The point is not only the fine, the point is that a wrong assumption can turn a routine drive into a legal and insurance problem. The third anchor is temporary versus long-term driving. A foreigner visiting briefly, a worker staying for a year, and a long-term resident with a family car may need different routes. Temporary driving permission may be limited in scope. It may not allow every vehicle use the person imagines. The fourth anchor is vehicle type and use. Rental car, private car, company car, motorcycle, electric vehicle, and commercial use may involve different questions. A person should not assume that one authorization covers every driving situation. The fifth anchor is insurance. Insurance is where a small license misunderstanding can become very expensive. If an accident happens, the issue is no longer only driving skill. The questions become, was the driver properly authorized in China? Was the vehicle type covered? And will insurance respond if the driver's license basis was wrong? The sixth anchor is whether driving is necessary. In many Chinese cities, public transport, ride-hailing, taxis, and high-speed rail can cover most daily and business needs. For some foreigners, the safest and most efficient plan is not to drive immediately. That does not mean driving is never useful. It means the decision should be based on authorization, route, insurance, and real need. The practical checks are clear. First, confirm the China side authorization route. Does the person need temporary driving permission or a local license process? What documents, translations, exams, or local steps are required? Second, confirm the duration. Is the driving need for a short business trip, a temporary assignment, or long-term residence? Third, confirm the vehicle scope. Will the person drive a rental car, a private vehicle, a company car, or a different category? Fourth, confirm insurance. Does the insurance policy cover this driver, this vehicle, and this use? Fifth, confirm necessity. Is driving actually the best option, or does it create more risk than convenience? Now put that assumption into a minor accident. A foreign manager takes a short business trip in China. They rent a car and assume their home country license plus international permit is enough. They have driven for years, so they are not worried about ability. Then a minor accident happens. No one is seriously hurt, but the situation changes immediately. The question is no longer, can this person drive well? The questions are, was the driver properly authorized in China? Was the vehicle type covered? Was the rental use covered? Will insurance respond if the license basis is wrong? Suddenly, a minor accident becomes a legal and financial exposure problem. The framework to save is driving check. 1. China side authorization. Do not rely only on an overseas license or international permit. 2. Temporary versus long-term. Match the authorization path to the real stay and driving need. 3. Vehicle scope. Check rental, private, company, and vehicle category limits. 4. Insurance exposure. Ask what happens if there is an accident. 5. Whether driving is needed. In some cities, avoiding driving at first may be the better risk decision. The lesson: driving in China is not a confidence question. It is an authorization, vehicle, insurance, and liability question. There is also a business travel angle. Foreign managers and founders sometimes treat driving as a convenience during factory visits, supplier trips, or city-to-city meetings. The schedule is tight. The destination is outside the city center, and renting a car feels practical. But if the authorization is wrong, the risk does not wait for a major accident. A traffic stop, minor collision, insurance claim, or company car issue can expose the problem. Before choosing to drive, compare the risk with alternatives: hired driver, ride-hailing, train plus local transport, or asking the host company to arrange transport. For many foreigners, the professional decision is not, "Can I drive?" It is, "Should I drive under this authorization, with this vehicle, for this purpose?" That question is especially important because driving risk is not isolated. An accident can affect the driver, passengers, employer, vehicle owner, insurance company, and sometimes the foreigner's broader stay plan. Even when the incident is minor, the administrative follow-up can consume time and create stress during an already busy relocation period. So the smartest driving plan may be the one that avoids unclear authorization from the beginning. In China, not driving is sometimes the more professional choice. It can remove unnecessary exposure. That some foreign workers ignore Social Security until something goes wrong. At first, it looks like a payslip line, a deduction, a cost, a local HR detail.